ransom of up to $1 million was paid to the pirates to get that couple released. Those are your top stories for right now. Well, all of us sympathize with our wounded veterans, but most of us will never know how it feels to learn to walk again with prosthetics or to live with a traumatic brain injury. A Marine veteran, Jeremy Soules, came up with a way to honor one of his wounded brothers. He ran an entire marathon in a gas mask. Jeremy, the founder of the volunteer group Team X-T.R.E.M.E, joins us now. Great to have you today.
Thanks for having us.
Congratulations. I mean, having run a marathon at a much slower pace than you, I know how difficult it was. I can't imagine with this mask. Tell us how it limits your breathing, your efforts in the marathon, and why you decided to do it.
Well, the mask, it limits 20 to 30% oxygen resistance, which over a course of 2 years, we put a lot of training and a lot of dedication into doing this. And it all started, I lost my mother to cancer in February of '09. And as a healthy outlet, decided to go out and start running. And it was a cold time of year, and the mask kind of buffers a little bit of the air outside. And so figured, you know, why not take this concept of running in a mask and utilize it for something that's good? And at the time, I was doing a lot of traveling around the country, and I had noticed how focus had begun to diminish from our wounded veterans and also our veterans abroad fighting overseas. And in June, I decided why not run a 10K with a gas mask, and just to raise awareness. And that's what I did, and it seemed to really catch on. And then we realized from that we could take the gas mask and turn it into an icon. Too often, people cannot relate or they don't associate the challenges that these individuals are overcoming each and every day and the sacrifices that they've made. So going out and running in a gas mask, people take immediate notice to that. Far more than, say, running with a T-shirt that says something or a flag or a banner. They take notice to the gas mask, and we take that and we redirect that energy, that emotion, and awareness to our wounded veterans.
And I know that you have recently done this with the Marine Corps Marathon here in Washington, and you dedicated that to a specific individual. He was there as well at the finish line. Tell us that story.
Corporal Peck, he's a United States Marine, and he served in Iraq and Afghanistan. He embodies everything that we stand for. Not only that, but he embodies everything that the Marine Corps is about: honor, courage, and commitment. This young man, after being blown up once in Iraq, he voluntarily he voluntarily re-enlisted to go back to Afghanistan, where again he was engaged by the enemy and resulted in the loss of his limbs. We went to Walter Reed and met with this young man, and we knew immediately that he was going to be the guy that we were going to honor with our Marine Corps marathon attempt and our Guinness World Record attempt. And we were honored to have him there, and coming into the finish line, seeing him and being able to recognize him the way that we did made it all worth it.
And we can't thank you enough for your service to this country and the fact that you're raising so much awareness about others who have served and are now living with injuries we can see and those we can't as well. Good luck with all of your continued efforts, and thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
Well, every time we bring you stories like this one, our viewers want to help, and they answer the call. Last weekend, we told you about a wonderful group we highlight from time to time, Troops Need You. It provides soldiers and vets with supplies that they say they need, specific things. Now, after the segment, the group's founder, Eric Eglin, emailed us to say that more than $3,000 they got right after the segment will cover the cost of advanced surveillance systems and electronics for U.S. troops in Afghanistan